And I had this really beautiful yellow dress on, and he kept draping it in a way where he was like, if we do it like this, it looks like a diaper.
Are you fucking serious?
So he's really into fashion, and he's the one, like, sometimes he'll dress himself, and he likes to wear dresses.
What did you just say?
He likes to wear dresses.
Come again?
Dresses.
Say it again to my face.
Dresses.
This is a joke, right?
Here we are on a website I never thought I would be on, mom.com. Megan Fox shared that her son was bullied for wearing dresses to school. Now, this is a touchy subject. As a parent, I can completely understand that you never, ever want to subject your child to any sort of bullying, peer pressure, things of the like. Unfortunately, it happened, and it always has happened since the beginning of time. The problem being is that this could have been completely avoided on the part of Megan Fox. She could have prevented her son from having to suffer the slings and arrows of social miscues. And the social miscue I'm talking about, of course, as you heard me read in the headline, was her son wore a dress to school. And as this article states, Megan has not done her son any favors.
Don't do me any favors.
While promoting her thriller Till Death in 2021, Megan Fox revealed her oldest son, Noah, was the target of bullies. The actress opened up to InStyle about how her then 8-year-old had been on the receiving end of nasty comments from both trolls online and his fellow classmates. She explained how she's been trying to use these comments to teach Noah how to be confident no matter what anyone else says. Now, I am all in favor of her son being confident in who he is. The problem is, my son is also 8 years old, and I realized this was, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, but I would never, ever, ever, nor would my wife ever put our son in a dress. I mean, I, in my teenage years, wore a dress as a joke on, a couple occasions to, rib somebody. But that was a joke. It wasn't like my mom was like, hey, I know that you probably think this is weird, but what if mom puts you in this? And this is how it happened. Because I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But there is no 8-year-old, and you can quote me, there's no 8-year-old boy who's going to come up to their mom and be like, I feel like wearing a dress. Like, it's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not. Kids are still discovering who they are at that point. To even question their gender or sex, which they're the same thing. Don't miss me with that shit, player. Just miss me with it if you think they're not. And then you say, well, they're DSM. Well, the DSM is politicized and it's junk. So spare me with that nonsense on the gender non-conforming. This is her own garbage being projected onto an innocent child. And then subsequently he is bullied by his peers. And he didn't get bullied online because there's no 8-year-old that should be online unless it's the mom getting bullied because she does stupid things and forces her kid into shitty situations that he shouldn't be in the first place. And it says here, Megan shares 3 children with her ex-husband, Brian Austin Green. Together, they have Noah, Bodie, and Journey. But it sounds like Noah is the one who is most often the target of nasty comments from, quote, mean, awful, and cruel people. Now, this isn't just mean, awful, and cruel people. This is her being a complete jackass.
You jackwagon?
And putting her son in a position to be bullied. Says, I don't want him to ever have to read that shit because he hears it from little kids at his school who are like, boys don't wear dresses, she said.
Boys are boys from the beginning. Girls are girls right from the start.
Addressing the fact that it's Noah's keen sense of fashion that often makes him the target of bullies. Yes, because every 8-year-old has a keen sense of fashion. Like, how stupid is Megan Fox? How deluded is her thinking to actually believe her own bullshit? I'm sorry, but there is nobody buying the brand that you're selling, sweetheart. It's not happening. It simply isn't. No boy at 8 has a keen sense of fashion, Z's. Oh my God, Z's. Other kids tell them boys don't wear dresses. And I'm like, yes, they do, Z's Noah. Look at all the weirdos in Hollywood, Z's.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So you're setting this child up for what we all know is coming next, which I can't talk about really on YouTube because YouTube would get me for some kind of bullshit violation and say I was bullying a marginalized community by stating simple facts that boys don't wear dresses, and miss me with the Harry Styles and all these other Fruit Loops like Timothy Chalamet, who's built like a broomstick. This is a modern mansies, cry all the feminist weirdos with 30 cats, 17 boxes of wine, and 42 half-eaten containers of leftover Chinese food in their refrigerator to overcompensate for the fact that they're 39, they don't have enough eggs to make an omelet, and they hate men because of all their own bullshit. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the problem. It's not the boys. Well, I'm not going to give the kids who are bullying him a pass, because if my son was bullying somebody at school, and I don't care who they are, if my son is bullying somebody at school, we're going to have a big problem because he is taught better than that. He knows that's rude, that's mean, and it's inconsiderate, and it's not kind. And that's not how you should treat other kids. That being said, this kid his mom is opening him up for this. She's setting him up to fail on this level, in this respect, and that is a disservice. I'm not going to say it's child abuse. I'm not going to go that far. It's just bad parenting. But what would we expect from somebody from Hollywood? What would we expect?
I expected nothing.
Noah is a bit of a fashionista, which unfortunately attracts negative comments. The proud mom has often been open about her eldest son's love of fashion, specifically dresses, and how much she and Brian support his decision to be himself. It's not his decision to be himself, I'm sure. Look, I mean, I don't know if she's married to him, but after Brian Austin Green, she was with Machine Gun Kelly. And let's face it, I don't care what you think about his music, that dude's a Fruit Loop. However, it sounded like he's faced a lot of criticism over his choices, and there's a spelling error in the word criticism. Mom.com, you need to do better. Sometimes he'll dress himself, and he likes to wear dresses, Megan told The Talk in 2019. Okay, so he would have been 6 years old at that point. And I sent him to a really liberal hippie school, but even there, here in California, he still has little boys going, boys don't wear dresses, or boys don't wear pink. Boys can wear pink, that's absolutely fine. Pink was initially meant to be the boys' color. There's no shame in wearing pink. I've wore pink, salmon, different varieties, fuchsia, since I was a teenager. You know, but that was stuff that I picked out when my mom was like, you can pick your own clothes, you know, when we go shopping. And it's like, I have no problem wearing this, you know. I never looked at it. I never got picked on for it, honestly, which is shocking because I did get picked on sometimes, but not, you know, when I was in like middle school and elementary school a little bit. But boys don't wear dresses. I mean, let's be honest. Boys don't wear dresses. Like I said, this is just setting them up to fail. It sounds like Noah has even been helping Megan with some of her wardrobe choices. Yes, of course, 6-year-olds are absolutely on the cutting edge of Hollywood fashion. During her 2019 interview, Megan laughed while remembering how her 6-year-old tried to help her out a few times. He designs, he draws outfits. He's very talented, but he's still 6. So when I do fittings, like I did one recently, I had this really beautiful yellow dress on. He kept draping it in a way where he's like, if we do it like this, it'll look like a diaper.
It looks like a diaper.
Yeah, even if Noah doesn't have the support of his classmates, it sounds like he definitely has his mom and his dad in his corner. While some of Noah's peers may be unsupportive of his fashion choices, both of his parents clearly have his back. Brian addressed this in a 2017 interview, addressed some of the comments he'd received from people who didn't agree with them allowing their 4-year-old to wear dresses. To them, I say, I don't care. He's 4, and if he wants to wear it, then he wears it, Brian explained to Hollywood Pipeline straight from the source. He didn't want to wear that. I guarantee you, these fucking weirdos were like, hey, you know, this is such a trend in Hollywood. All these other actors and actresses have trans kidsies, so let's just start doing this now, which there's a, you know, I'm not saying they're animal bathing enthusiasts, but it sounds like they're animal bathing enthusiasts. I feel like at 4 or 5, that's the time when he should be having fun, he added. He's not harming anyone wearing a dress except his own psyche, his self-esteem, his self-worth, his manhood. He's harming a lot of things, Brian. So if he wants to wear a dress, good on him. You tell him, Brian. So Megan Fox wants to let her son wear dresses because she says he's been wanting to wear them since he was 4 or 5, and Noah has a keen sense of fashion, and he helps her with...
Liar!
I'll take things that never happened for 2,000, Alex. Like, I don't get it. It's ridiculous. This is borderline child abuse because he's undergoing bullying at school because you want to dress your little plaything up like a doll and parade it around and then act like it's perfectly normal that he's wearing a dress when it's not perfectly normal. Your son is wearing a dress. And this was in 2021. This is 2 years later. He's 10 years old now. And I don't know if he still is. But, I mean, Hollywood has a problem with this. And they treat their kids like fads. Meaning anything that is currently socio-political, they can project onto their kids and use them as little props to up their social credit score. That is exactly what these Hollywood actors and actresses do. And shame on Brian Austin Green and Megan Fox for pushing this on their child when they're not just going along with what the child wants. This is not what he wants. I will guarantee you that, folks. And I, as a parent and an educator, I couldn't disagree more with her decision to allow this to go on, as well as Brian Austin Green allowing it to go on, simply because of the negative psychological effects this is going to have on their child in the long term. But being the child of Hollywood actors and actresses comes with its own set of problems as it is. So that'll be compounded by the fact that this kid's been wearing dresses since he was 4 years old. Folks, that's all I got on the topic for today. You let me know what you guys think and leave your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you're not subscribed yet, YouTube is not doing us any favors with their algorithms. They don't like us. Please, folks, I implore you, subscribe. It's free. It always will be. Ding the bell so you know when we go live with one of our 4 weekly live streams. And that's it. I'm Etep from The Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I will catch you on the next one.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
It's better to burn out than to fade away. I could do this all day.
Cruise, thank you very much.
What's up, bro?
You're pushing your luck, little man.
No tears, please. It's a waste of good suffering.